What I think is utterly unacceptable is the pain and suffering that gang members wrought on New Zealanders. And I think what's utterly unacceptable is that they want to take all the rights of being a Kiwi and all the freedoms that comes with that, but they're not prepared to take the responsibilities and the duties that they have to each other and to the country. So we make no apologies for being tough on gangs,
so
period.
You find it's acceptable that the police would allow children to be unaccompanied in those households, witness their grandmothers and their mothers being taken away in handcuffs, and their extended family not being held.
Well, what I'd say is what is unacceptable is what the behaviour from gang members are, and we're going to be very tough on that. No, clearly that's not what we want to see happen, and that would be great if the children could be better looked after. But actually the reality is we are going to be tough on gangs, and I make no apologies for that. We are going to harass gangs. We're going to make their life very difficult, and we're sending a message very strongly that that is not an option for you. That is not a good pathway for you to live a great life. And gang members can't take the rights and not have the responsibilities, and that's going to stop.
A 3-year-old baby was unable to be picked up by an extended family member for several hours in a household where they witnessed their grandmother and mother being taken away.
And that's really, really tragic. And I just said to you before, that's not acceptable. I get that, but equally, what's not acceptable. Yep, but what's also not acceptable, I've said that, but what is also not acceptable, I want you to be really clear about this, is the gang behaviour is utterly unacceptable. And that is, we have 1/4% of our population in gangs, driving almost 20% of our violent crime in this country. That is unacceptable. We said we would come down on violent crime, and that is why we're being tough on gangs. Patches, assaulting, consorting, aggravating factors, illegal guns, that's what we're going after, and that's what the police will have new powers to deal with from the end of the month.
It's a 3-year-old child.
I fully agree.
Responsible for that violence, for those weapons.
Incredibly challenging, really unacceptable, get it, you've got it. But also what's unacceptable on the other side of the equation is the behaviour of gang members. The police will take operational decisions and they will make sure that they're doing the best that they possibly can. But let's be clear, we are going after gang members, period. And when you've seen the Comancheros taken down in the way that they have been, when you've seen the mongrel mob being taken down the way that they have been in Opotiki, and we're going to have a lot more of it, that is a good thing for New Zealand because we want violent crime going down. And as I said, we've passed a whole bunch of laws to give the police more operational powers and protection and backup in order to get the job done.